Hello, everyone. This is Kevin Gidrey, your host here for the Find a Way podcast. I'm very excited. You know why I'm excited? Because we have a very special guest here. I've been training her 2, 3, 4, how many years? 3.5 years now. And she is this is my go-to, only because I don't want, when members see this, to think I'm playing favorites. But she's here every morning with me at 5 a.m. in the morning, helping me set the gym up, get ready for the day. And it's someone I can literally count on. And I was like, Barb, I might as well hire you. She's like, why would you hire me when I do it for free? So I'm very excited. Her name is Barbara Joyner, here with us at Find a Way. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
So first things first, just to give some people some background. Who is Barbara Joyner? Where are you from? When did you start your journey and so forth?
I'm originally from upstate New York, north of Albany, and I'm 50 years old. Started my weight loss journey probably seriously less than 2 years ago. I moved to North Carolina 4 years ago. My son went to ECU. And
shout out to the Pirates.
Exactly, go Pirates. And we decided I was having an extremely hard time up north with empty nest. Mm-hmm. You know, a lot of people that I work out with have young kids, and I keep saying enjoy it, because once they're gone, it is mentally one of the toughest things you go through.
Oh, wow. Because I always looked at my parents as like they couldn't wait for me to leave, right? But I was gone at 18. So for you, I think he's 23 now?
Yeah, I have a 26-year-old daughter, and then my son's 23.
23, okay, and he goes to East Carolina. So they've been gone for how long out of the nest?
He left for college in 2015.
Oh, wow, so 5 years.
5 years.
5 going on 6 years, wow, yeah.
But he's back right now, so.
He's
back in the nest.
He's back in the nest. So you started your journey, you said about 2.5 years ago.
About a year and a half,
Okay, about a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Seriously. Have you always worked out, or?
No, I was naturally thin in my 30s. Just never had to work out and had a very thin body. Mm-hmm. Never fit. Thin, which is completely two different things.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And when I was 38 years old, I got my thyroid removed, and that kind of sent my metabolism into a complete
spin.
Yeah. From there, I just kept gaining weight till the time I was 48. I was the heaviest I had ever been in my life, including 9 months pregnant.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And now, was that just from poor nutrition habits, or
stress? I'm a stress eater.
Okay.
And yes, poor nutrition, not being active. I when I was in New York, I had a very high stress job, working 60, 70 hours a week.
Oh, wow.
And I was a stress eater.
Yeah.
I remember one time going to the grocery stores and buying those Loft House cookies, and they're the frosted cookies with the sprinkles. I remember being so stressed, I ate 8 cookies in 10 minutes.
Oh my God.
Just yes.
So that was your equalizer.
Yes.
Well,
sugar.
Yeah. I'm about to say it's not so much. And when people are stressing, I want you guys to understand that. So in this scenario, it's not so much the cookies; it's the sugar that helps equalize the stress that people are going through. Now, some people get their sugar all through different types of products, foods, anything, drinks. Right. Some people use alcohol as their scapegoat. So I guess for you, what was the moment where you were like, all right, Barb, this is not who I am. I need to switch this up, because I'm the heaviest I've been, even when I was 9 months pregnant, and this is just not me. What do I do?
We were in Nashville, and my son at the time was 21, and I remember posing for a picture, and he took the picture. And he goes, oh, Mom, this is really good. You should put this as your Facebook profile picture. And I looked at it, Kevin, and I was like, oh my God, I have let myself, because I, like a lot of people, I was never in pictures.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh. And that was my eye opener. I was like, that Monday, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. So it was basically seeing myself in a full body picture, and I had never seen myself that big.
Wow.
You know, that unhealthy.
So that Monday, what did you do?
I started with the MyFitnessPal and
Just started
took their
tracking.
recommended calories, and,
Okay.
and I strictly, from that day forward, I kind of just went calories, just to kind of get my body used to, and then I started working out
Yeah.
regularly.
Okay.
So.
And when you first started, so that first week you started tracking your calories, and then you worked out how many times that first week?
Probably 5 days.
Okay, so you
I
went
probably
right
just
into
went,
it.
I went right into
Oh,
it.
okay,
Full
you went
force.
head
Yes.
first.
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
And for anybody that's thinking about going head first into their first week, what can they expect?
Frustration.
Okay.
Because your mind thinks you can do more than your body physically can. So
And you were 47 at this point.
48.
48, okay.
48, almost 49.
So 48 is when you decided, okay,
Yep,
enough is
yep.
enough. Okay.
And because I was like all gun ho, like, all right, I'm gonna
Yeah,
get this. I get
yeah.
to the gym and I'm like, within 10 minutes, trying to catch my breath. And I'm like,
Oh, wow.
okay, I have to remember, I'm not
This-
30.
Yeah.
I'm not 25.
Yeah.
I'm 48. So it's going to take me a little
To
bit
adjust.
longer to adjust and get my body. I mean, it's not a joke. When you get older, your joints, and your joints just aren't the same as they were when they were 30. I tell people all the time, when I was 30, I could probably run around the block and drop 5 pounds.
Oh, wow.
You know,
Yeah.
and now at 48, it's more of a process to lose the
Yeah.
weight and maintain the weight
Yeah.
off. And not that I'm blaming age, I'm just saying that it's just a little bit harder to do the things you could have done at 25, 30, 35.
For sure, and I think a lot of people can relate because I mean, the clientele here at Find a Way, we range probably from 25 to our oldest at 64, 65. So you're right there at 50, and I have a lot of people between that range of 45 to 50, 51, 52, and I want them to realize that, like Barb said, it's a different ball game from being in your 20s, 30s. Because I talk to a lot of different moms, so I get a lot of different perspectives. And it gets to that midlife area, right, where you might be going through menopause. You might be seeing a lot of changes within your body, and it's gonna take, like Barb said, it's a process. And I always tell people, you have to fall in love with the process, and you'll just start seeing things change. What's wrong with people is they want the microwave results. And I got to tell people, you got to put that thing in a crock pot. You got to let it sit for about 2, 3, 4 hours before you finally get that first taste. And that's where you see the most change. And I think for you, you were able to see a lot of different people for a lot of different backgrounds within the Find a Way family. And that kind of leads me to that next question. When you hear the word community, what's the first thought? What comes to mind? And how has being in this community specifically helped you get through what you're going through?
When I first started working out and I couldn't find a place where I felt like I belonged. I suffer from low self-confidence. And so, especially being extremely overweight and older, I would go somewhere and be like, okay, this isn't me. And it was a self-confidence thing.
Yeah.
I'm not as good as them. I'm not as fast as them. I'm not as strong as them. But coming to Find a Way, you have so many different levels of fitness. Exactly. There's people starting from day one. There's people that have been with you for 4 years.
Yeah.
You find this is the right community to belong to, no matter where you are or how long you've been working out. People are so willing to take you in and help you and show you that no matter where you are, you're going to get where you want to be.
Yeah.
By being consistent. Love it here. I tell people all the time, this is my family.
Yeah.
This is my family outside my family.
Yeah.
And it's a sense of belonging. It's a sense of community. It's a sense of support. It's a sense of accountability. There's nothing, I love waking up in the morning and coming here because I know I'm going to see friends and family.
Yeah.
And people with like minds and people who, if I'm having a bad day, they'll help me through it.
Yeah, I think that's the most powerful thing.
Yeah.
We get to witness is seeing people pick other people up without expecting anything in return.
Exactly.
And it's so deep. to where we have people that run into financial issues and they can't afford their membership, and it's like another member will hear that and pay for their membership for that month, or give. I have had excuse me, I've had people give people 3-month memberships. Hey, I want to cover their membership for 6 months. I'm like, that is incredible to have that much selflessness.
There's a lot of us, and you know, we're at a point in our life where, you know, I've told you this before. I'm very fortunate. Both my husband and I have very good jobs.
Awesome people, by the way. I really had a good time at your birthday party.
And so if there's a way to help somebody, because we probably at some point in our marriage have been in that financial situation. I mean,
oh yeah,
you know. So
yeah.
if it helps somebody and it doesn't really impact us in terms financially, we do it.
That's
and
amazing.
there's a lot of people in the Find a Way community just like us.
Yeah, just like that.
Exactly.
And it's kind of mind blowing.
You don't want finances to get in the way of fitness.
Oh, that's what one of the things you can drop boom like a bomb. You don't want finances to get in the way of fitness.
You know, somebody once asked me when I started this whole journey. Someone asked me if you could pay, because you know you go to a gym and you hear the monthly price, and you start immediately saying, oh, that's really expensive. And then someone said to me once, if you could pay $2,500 right now and lose all the weight you wanted to lose and be in the best physical condition that you could be in, would you pay that? I said, absolutely, of course, I'd give you the money right now. They're like, it's impossible. So take that $2,500, invest it in the next 2 years.
Ooh.
And literally, you know, get the same results that you would get.
That's powerful.
And that resonated with me because I am a quick fix person. I am will this diet get me 10 pounds off in 3 weeks? I'm there.
Oh my God.
And then 3 weeks later, I'm like, well, I'm back right where I am.
Yeah, that is so powerful. And
seriously.
I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to do that in the future. If I could give you $2,500,
right,
and you get the results that you always wanted
instantaneously,
would you pay that $2,500? Of course, 10 out of 10 people will pay it, but they don't want to invest for that 2-year time frame. And I always tell people, how much are you willing to invest before life makes you invest? Because you might not want to change, you might not like the change, but sometimes life is going to make you change.
Absolutely.
And that's what happened to Tasha, right? You know Tasha's story, where she's forced to make a change, battling Hodgkin's lymphoma. The previous guests you guys have seen on the podcast, that life made them change. So that's where I try to come in and kind of catch them to where, okay, Kevin, enough is enough. Help me find a way. And whatever your find a way moment is, I just want to make sure I match that energy. So for you, if you had to tell your younger self, say, let's go 10, 15 years back, right? And you're talking to your younger self and you know what you know now in regards to health and fitness, what would you tell the younger Barb?
I would tell them, first off, don't let life get away from you. Meaning, you know, at that time, my kids would have been home still, and I was absorbing a lot of myself into work and none of myself into me. And so I would say, don't let life get away from you. Start now. Start investing in self-care now. And that part of that self-care is working out and eating right, because, again, 15 years from now, it's going to be that much harder to get where you need to be in terms of happiness.
So just starting then.
Start now. Don't wait. Do not wait.
Yeah. So now, so your routine is Monday through Friday. You're pretty much at it every morning at 5 a.m.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah. And there's so much power in the routine because now you can't even imagine yourself not waking up to get it.
I still Saturday and Sunday still
She's
wake up at 4:35.
Yeah, you were here yesterday. Yeah. And you're on my sleep cycle, I feel like.
Yeah.
You're in bed by what time?
I'm in bed by 8:30. I try to get to sleep by 9.
Yeah. So I'm probably asleep by 10.
But working out helps you sleep better too. I mean,
oh my God,
as you get older, your sleep cycle gets interrupted with again, just being older.
Yeah.
And by working out, I'm able to get a solid 7-8 hours of sleep. I feel better in the mornings. I feel better on the weekends because I know that working out has helped me get to the point where, I physically feel better. I don't feel 50. And not that 50 is old. I don't feel 50.
That's amazing.
I come here and I look at 35, 40-year-old women and I'm like, I can do what they could do.
And it makes you feel good, right?
Yes, it does.
That's amazing.
It does.
That's amazing. And you made that decision to change your life around 1.5 years, 2 years ago. So now that you talk to your younger self, there's going to be, and I'm gonna see if we can make the headline, show this to a 50-year-old that wants to start working out. And what would that advice be for them if they saw this video and they were like, okay, I want to be like Barb, I want to start working out?
The first thing I would tell them is you can do it. Number one, it's not going to be easy the first few months, weeks, months. It isn't.
Yeah.
But the end result is worth it. A lot of people who are 50 and have let themselves go suffer from self-confidence issues. And nothing is better for your self-confidence to set a goal and slowly work toward that goal to achieve it. When I first started, I set the big goal, and then I was told to set little goals by you. So don't focus on that big goal. Focus on the small goals that will help you achieve that bigger goal. I think at 50 we have a different perspective on life because
experience.
Exactly. Yeah. And I don't live in the moment anymore. I kind of look at, I want to be on a podcast in 5 years saying I have kept this off for 5 years.
That's amazing.
And I think that's going to be the biggest hurdle is consistency and maintaining. And motivation. 5 years from now, when you meet people who were alcoholics and they're like, I've been sober for 5 years. Yeah. I'm going to be, I have been fit for 5 years.
That's amazing. And it's kind of inspiring because I see so many journeys and I see people go in and out of their journeys. And I always wonder, are they going to stop? And for your case, I always wonder, is she going to show up today? Seriously, because when you get into that routine of, okay, sometimes you're here before I'm here. And I tell my wife all the time, I love Barb. Because it's like, when I first started out, it was kind of lonely, you come in here, it's all quiet, it's like, all right. Although I'm motivated by naturally, it's kind of it motivates me that somebody else believes in me enough to wake up with me every morning, right? Check on me if something's going on, or double check in. You remind me of things when I forget, and it's like, man, this is pretty cool that I can not even think twice that I know Barb is going to be here. And I think the community appreciates you so much for what you do, not only for the lives, but just being a living testimony to where age is nothing but a number.
It is. It's absolutely true.
Oh, man, Barb. Thank you so much for coming on this podcast. I think a lot of people are going to see this and be like, man, I'm only 40, and look at this lady. She's killing it every morning at 5 a.m.
And I would say if you're only 40, start now.
Oh,
yeah.
You heard it here first. Hey, thank you so much, Barb.
Thanks.
I appreciate you. This is another episode, powerful episode on the Find a Way podcast. I want you guys to remember, it doesn't matter your age, right? You see Barb here. There's two things you can do in your fitness journey as well as in life. You can find an excuse or...
you can find a way.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys have a great day.